is Seiya feeling he's in there right today?
Yeah. I mean, I think we're better. He took a pretty good day of practice yesterday and running around yesterday, and just he feels good enough to go out there. So the goal would be to try to get him out there more. Probably pretty a little more cautious, kind of pre-All-Star break, and then see where it sits, kind of post-break.
Did that slide yesterday help indicate to you that he was healthy, getting up and being okay?
I mean, I think we'd made the decision on really him playing the outfield kind of Monday, actually. So, yeah.
Update on how Cabrera's recovering?
I mean, I think the goal for Cabby would be to try to get him off a mound before the All-Star break in terms of like throwing bullpens. So, that's the goal. That's the goal over the next 10 days is I'm trying to off the mound, a bullpen before the break.
You said Bregman needed that last night. How much of it is just needs it mentally, needs to see success happening at the plate?
Well, yeah, I mean it's always both. I mean, I think there's the mechanical part of having your swing kind of locked in, and then there's the mental part of just needing success and wanting to contribute, and work paying off, to like stick to a plan of what you're trying to do. So it's never one or the other. It's always both, I think. And yeah, look, we all need positive reinforcement. You can work your tail off, and when you don't get results, it's discouraging, right? Like human nature, I think. And these guys are, as resilient as they come, but it's still nice to get results.
Is it important for guys like Bregman and others? Sometimes they have a chip on their shoulder. For instance, today we asked him about the thumbs down yesterday coming around bases after homering, and he didn't want to address it, which is fine, and certainly his okay. We're okay with it. But the idea that motivation sometimes comes from people pushing against you, is that part of what athletes do?
I mean, we all find our own ways to be motivated. Like that's just, I mean, everybody does that. And I think you can pick all sorts of ways. You can pick the people that love you to motivate you. You can pick the people that doubt you to motivate you. And I think we all do both from time to time, especially those of us, and you guys get it too, especially those of us that are getting constant feedback on our performance, right? When you get constant feedback on your performance, you kind of, I think, toggle between picking like, the lovers and the haters and who's motivating you.
Craig, we talk a lot about Pete's defense, but just with Tatis on the other side, the guy who had won a platinum glove, it's kind of said, like, I love going against him because I think I'm better and I like to prove that he's the best. Can you just contextualize like how good of a defender you think Pete is?
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard question. I think he's playing I think I said this last year. I thought he was kind of the best defender, in the game essentially, and playing it at that level. Tatis is a spectacular defender as well. But almost to Bruce's question, it's like finding motivation. You want to play better than the guy that they say is better than you, right? I don't know if that's responding to the doubters or what, but it's normal, right? But look, I think, and the other thing is that it's just fun to watch. It's like you almost want the plays at the edge of Pete's range to happen. As much as you don't like a ball hitting the gap against their pitchers, it's just like when that ball goes up, you're like, maybe, no chance. Or you're at no chance, then you're like, maybe, and then you're like, oh my God, he caught it. And that play is just that play and kind of how it plays out in your head in that like 2 seconds that the ball's in the air. I think is really fun, and you look forward to watching him.
Is he also one of these center fielders where he does make a lot of spectacular plays, but just the way he gets a jump on the ball and runs things down? Are there a lot of plays that people almost miss because he misses?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he there's a 20 or 30% of the plays that other people are diving for that he's catching standing up, and making relatively look normal. Yeah.
Back to Bregman, he seems like the type that would have like an internal chip on his shoulder. I mean, that's what he's shown most of the time. But do you think in this recent stretch there's some external motivations? I mean, I guess since maybe Sunday when we asked him about not running hard at first and stuff like that.
I don't know.
I wasn't sure if maybe he was
I don't.
displaying it.
Yeah.
Craig, revisiting that play in the 8th inning last night, the caught stealing, I mean, just from a strategy standpoint, because first and third strategies are always interesting. I mean, what was supposed to happen on that play, and where did it go wrong?
Not what happened.
Okay.
You figure out what was supposed to happen.
I watched it 10 times,
Yeah.
and I have a theory, but I wanted to
I'll save my theory.
give it.
One of you guys should say something.
I don't want to really explain our strategy. I mean,
No, I understand.
yeah. But we didn't do it right.
Do you regret the call?
No.
Okay.
No.
I only ask because with the wind.
Oh yeah. It was 2 strikes.
Right.
There's 2 strikes.
That's the key, right?
Yeah.
With, you've talked about like bullpen usage, it's just a day-to-day thing right now, given the past week, just, Jacob Webb's obviously a guy that's got a lot of run lately. What's been the challenge of making sure he gets enough rest and
Yeah.
to avoid
Yeah, I mean, I think yesterday was a good example. Basically, Jacob pitched 4 out of 5 days. He had the day off on Monday, and I really wanted him to get another day off, essentially. So I thought that was important, and it was 4 out of 5 they were all 20+ pitches. So he was working hard, and yeah, I mean Jacob's a very, very durable, available reliever. He's exceptional at it. He's got an exceptional on that trait. But there are limits to all of our guys. So feel like Jacob's with 2 days off in a really good, and the off day tomorrow, he's obviously in a really good spot. And I think I think largely we have a chance. Like we're pretty close. Today's game is still, with the wind blowing out, anything can happen. But if we can get through today's game, we should be back in a pretty normal position.
Is Bryce going to get some bulk run like he did in that last game? Is it whether he starts or not somewhere?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I mean, we're going to use Bryce in a longer reliever role. Where that I don't anticipate starts, but they could come. I mean, again, rotation wise, also we should be okay. But I think I don't know if I've said that before, but things have happened, obviously. Yeah.
With the side, the 2 off days, Thursday, 1 Monday.
Yeah.
Then you have 6 games before the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that, you might just reevaluate where
I think.
you use him after the break?
Well, I think Javi's going to make more starts before the break. Yeah.
You talked a lot about what Boyd means to this team on the mound. What does he mean in the clubhouse as a veteran who's been through a lot?
Yeah, I mean, I think, look, Matt's a very solid professional. I think, and really takes pride in wanting to be out there and doing his job for the team, and setting a good example. And I think he'll continue to do that, and that's why I think the second half of the season is so important to him, is that he can kind of deliver what, injuries took away the first half of the season essentially from Matt. So I think it's important that to him, personally, that he kind of delivers on the second half.
Do you have any update on where or when Tyron's rehab outing will be?
Yeah, it's going to be Sunday. I think Iowa's in Toledo this week, so it'll be Toledo.